Hi, welcome to VEDO day 6, I think. It's really funny with this webcam that it takes like a still picture and then it starts recording, so I always have like a weird pause where I'm like, is it recording or not? So I'm always like, hi. But anyway, so that's why it's kind of weird at the beginning. Today is an awesome day because it's nice and cool out. I feel like every time I'm pregnant and even just the whole year after I'm pregnant, I am hot. And so I really like it when it's nice and cool out. Maybe that's breastfeeding. I don't know. I'm just hot forever after having a kid, and I've had 3. The past 4 years I've been breastfeeding or pregnant, so I've been hot for a long time. Okay, today I'm going to talk about cloth diapers and why we decided to do cloth diapers. The first time I saw a cloth diaper, I was at a breastfeeding support group for Joel, my first baby, and the woman who had her baby in the cloth diaper had a pre-fold and a snappy. On the pre-fold, I don't know if you know anything about a snappy, but they're like the replacement for pins. And I was just like, ooh, that looks awful. And the cover went over the pre-fold and the pee went right through the pre-fold, obviously. And I thought that was gross. I was like, ooh, pee. But that was back when I only had 1 kid, and pee still grossed me out. Pee is not a big deal. Oh my goodness. Who cares? Pee. Like, now, especially baby pee. Baby pee, like, does not smell at all. It's not gross. It's not gross at all. I don't know. People who are grossed out by pee, like, what's wrong with them? They must not be around kids very much, I guess. So, pee's not gross anymore. So, that's what I thought the first time. Then, fast forward 3 years later, Joel was 3 years old. He had been already potty trained for a year, but we still needed something for a nap at nighttime. And I was buying number 6 diapers, and I was like, how long am I going to have to do this? I knew some friends who had boys, and they take a long time. They still need a pull-up for nighttime forever. And so I was like, how long am I going to have to buy pull-ups or number 6 diapers? This is crazy. I should look into a cloth pull-up. So I did. This is about 9 months ago. Decided on this. Kissa Loves pocket training pant. Has a nice flannel interior, little pocket there to put a pre-fold in, and they worked great for us. And I just threw them in with our regular laundry, and they were fine. And they didn't leak, and it was great. I was like, I'm saving money. This is awesome. But when I thought about doing cloth for the other 2, I just thought that our water bill is pretty high, and I thought, well, we're not gonna save that much money, and plus it's a pain in the butt. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to do it. Well, but I thought about it, and it was in the back of my mind because we already did the cloth pull-up. So then I had a friend who has 6 kids, and she does cloth, and she does pre-folds. No, she doesn't do pre-folds. She does pocket diapers. And she was like, just do the math. Like, it's a no-brainer. So I thought, well, she has 6 kids. Like, yeah, it's a no-brainer for her. Well, I have 3 kids now, so, and at that time I had 2 that were in full-time diapers, so I was like, it might be smart for me to just do this. So I decided to make the switch into cloth. I am so glad, though, that I'm not doing pockets. I'm doing pre-folds and covers. I feel like it really, really cuts down on the overall laundry load and the work, because you don't have to stuff the pocket. Put stuff in the pocket, like an absorber. That just takes time, especially when you're doing like 40 of them. So anyway, this is a pre-fold. It's already folded up a little bit, and this is a cover. And you just lay it in the cover and then put it on the baby. So easy. And I have Velcro. Boop, boop. So it's, easy. And then you can just reuse the cover until they poop. When they poop, it usually gets on the cover, and you need a new cover. Super easy. So my reasons now for doing cloth diapers. 1, I just like them. I don't know. And that took a while, but I really like them. The quality, I don't know. And you probably won't understand that unless you do cloth, but I just like them. It's my mom, well, I'll tell you the story maybe later, but okay, so savings is definitely the reason I got into it, and I do think that savings is overrated on most pro cloth diaper websites you go on. They say, oh, thousands and thousands of dollars you can save. Well, if you're having a lot of kids, thousands of dollars, but if you're only having 1 kid, you might just save a few $100s. it depends on where you buy your disposable diapers. I buy from Amazon. They're $20 or 20% off. They come right to the door, or that's what I used to do. And I would spend about $20 a month per kid. So that's like $240 a year. Let's say 3 years, if you potty train late, $750. And then let's say you have a boy, so you need to keep the kid in nighttime diapers for a while. Let's just round up and call it an even $1,000 per kid. Well, you can get a stash anywhere from $200 to $600 for your cloth diaper stash. So if you have only one kid, you're spending $1,000 on disposables, and you're spending, $400 on your stash. You save $600. Cool. If $600 is a lot to you, then yeah, like, do it. If it's like nothing, if it's like 1 month of work, or like 1 week or 1 day of work to you, then maybe it's just not worth it to you. But if you have a lot of kids, then that adds up. So, savings, skin issues. Okay, there are some studies. There's a lot of stuff. Like, there's stuff in disposable diapers. Like, if you've ever looked at them and how they blow up, like the stuff in there. I mean, I haven't done a ton of research. I can't even remember the name of it, but there are chemicals, and I don't know. I mean, I'm not big on, chemicals being absorbed through the skin. I know it happens, but the skin is pretty good at doing its job. So it depends on how often you're putting this chemical on your skin. So I think the skin is great at getting rid of toxins, just blocking them out. That's great. But if you're putting this on your skin like every single day, then yeah, probably it's getting absorbed in your system. So like for deodorant, probably absorbed. Cloth or regular disposable diapers, yeah, probably absorbed, just because you're putting them in the diaper all the time. They're always in that diaper. So that's kind of something to look into. Wasn't really motivated by that, but now I think, oh yeah, that's cool that I don't have to deal with that. There's even a study showing that disposables are linked with asthma. It just came out, which is crazy. But as far as like diaper rashes, like, I can totally tell their skin issues gone. I didn't realize how many diaper rashes we had until we switched to cloth. Like, none. I mean, anytime they sat and pooped longer than like an hour, which if they poop during the nap, they sit in it for an hour almost every day, like, if that happens. So yeah, we would always use diaper rash cream, always. And now the tubes have just been sitting there for months. Like, we don't use it anymore. I mean, they never get a rash. Even if they sit in their poop, they don't get a rash. So some people, if there's trial and error with cloth diapers, so you might get some rash issues for different reasons, but you'll have to just research and figure out why it is. As far as disposables, I think you'll just get them no matter what. But that's what we think. And I think they do potty train earlier. Within about a few weeks of us using cloth diapers, my 19-month-old at the time, Judah, decided that he was going to pee on the potty. And so he sat down and he peed on the potty. I mean, he had no interest at all before that. And so I think that the cause and effect with the cloth that he could feel being wet, I think that really helped with potty training. So that's why we do cloth. Thank you for watching.